morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaelyn. I am a second-year PhD student in History and African American Studies at Yale University, and I make academic lifestyle content all about my life as a graduate student, as well as informational videos about how you too can access higher education and resources so you can achieve your academic goals. This week I have Danielle visiting me, and then we're actually heading back to State College to see Katie. So we got up this morning. Danielle has a training, so we went to Pistachio Cafe, which is a new place that I just found in New Haven, and I'm obsessed with it. It is so cute. And then I got this orange blossom latte with pistachio milk. I'm really excited about it. It's really tasty. It's not too sweet. And Danielle has a training, so I'm in my room. I'm gonna do some reading, some planning, that kind of stuff. I need to respond to some emails. So I've got a good stack of books here with me. My plan is to get through little bits of each of these books today because I need to meet with my advisor at the beginning of the semester, and I need to be able to give him a little bit of an update. And so I have Kathleen Brown's Good Wives and Anxious Patriarchs. Then we've got Reckoning with Slavery by Jennifer Morgan, which I've talked about a ton of different times in my videos. And then after that, we've got Holly Brewer's By Birth or Consent, Children, Law, and the Anglo-American Revolution of Authority. Hey. So I'm just gonna be in my room working for a couple hours, and then we'll be hanging out with Danielle later today. I think we may even go to the West Elm outlet because I have some news. I got a new apartment. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about the apartment later on in the video, and I'm also gonna show you a little empty apartment tour of the model. So it's the same type of shape and everything that my apartment will be. It's not the exact apartment because there's somebody currently living in that unit, but I get to move in October. I'll share all the details about how I got the apartment and everything later on, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to reading. Moo is also upset because she hears other people, which is because Danielle's on Zoom. So we've got Moo here looking annoyed, and I'm gonna go ahead and start reading. Done this morning, and then I met with Chelsea to go over the client database. Whoop, I just totally touched your boob. Sorry. Danielle finished her training. And now we're gonna go get lunch. Friends, good morning, happy Tuesday. I did not film for the rest of the day yesterday because Danielle and I went to Pacifico, then we went to Atticus, then came back and just had a very nice relaxing evening. I made some dinner for us from HelloFresh, and then we just watched a movie and went to bed. So this morning I have a bit of reading to do before my client calls. I have some client meetings with new clients today, as well as a mentor call with one of the Accepted Society members. And then I have the accountability workshop afterward. After that, I was contacted by a startup accelerator about Accepted. So I'm gonna take the call and see what they're interested in and just see what that's about. And then I was asked to give a personal statement workshop. So I'm gonna talk to them about that. So it's gonna be a busy day, but I'm ready for it. I had a very kind of slow, relaxing reading day yesterday. I was trying to decide which one I want to jump into this morning. I really enjoyed reading By Birth or Consent by Holly Brewer yesterday. Really enjoyed it. I would love to keep digging into it, but I don't think it's as relevant to my research. The idea of consent is going to be really important, but I want to focus a little bit more on gender rather than on age. So I'm going to go ahead and dig into Kathleen Brown's Good Wives, Nasty Wenches, and Anxious Patriarchs, Gender, Race, and Power in Colonial Virginia. So I'm gonna dig into that. I do need to continue reading this one, but I'm just trying to mix it up. I try to read between a chapter or 3 chapters a day at the moment and take really thorough notes. I'm gonna make a video on how I read for retention versus how I read for speed. So certain classes I'll read because I need to get things done in an expedient way, whereas right now I'm trying to be really thorough. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I'm just sitting here. I'm gonna turn on some Harry Potter music and get going and take you guys along for the ride. Just got done with the accountability workshop. I got a bit of reading done and then was getting a little sleepy. I also sent in a couple other little admin things. And now I'm here with, hi Moo, Danielle and Moo. Moo has taken over me today. And Moo's like obsessed with Danielle. We ordered coffee. We went a little overboard. We ordered coffee from Pistachio Cafe. Literally where we were yesterday. And it's so good. And I got this cake. I'm sorry, I already demolished it. I would have shown you guys, but like best cake. It was this pistachio ricotta cake thing. Oh, so good. I have a couple meetings, one at 3:15 and another one at 4, as I said earlier. So I'm just going to sit here for a minute. I'm trying to decide whether I can actually manage to take a power nap or not. I'm waiting for my hair to dry so I can film another video, but like, look at this mane we've got going on here.
And then they should go watch my really exciting announcement video.
And then
the real thing.
And then Danielle bought a house. So go check out her video. It's gonna be linked down below. But guys, I'm telling you, the best clickbaity title, but it's actually true.
Yeah.
She bought a house. Well, while still having student debt, it is still possible, ladies and gents. So go check it out. She's gonna be doing a whole series on buying the house, doing the walkthrough, and then also talking about like student finances and post-grad finances.
Yeah.
So check it out.
And it's a significant amount of debt too. I didn't think it was possible to buy a house with student loan debt. I think that's like the common story out there, but like my husband, I mean, you'll see from the thumbnail, I won't like give it up here. My husband and I have a lot of student loan debt,
So there is hope for us, all you academics out there. I don't know what we're gonna do next. I'm probably just gonna pound this coffee and hope to God that I have enough energy for this call. Happy Wednesday. Yesterday, Danielle and I honestly just hung out and watched the Olympics. I watched show jumping and Chloe joined me for a little while on Zoom, and then we honestly just went to bed at like 11. And this morning, Danielle's doing her last day of her training today and I don't have any meetings, so I'm back in my room. I have a ton of emails that I need to take care of. I have a couple different brand deals that I'm working on with Natalie, my manager, and I need to get some contracts sent out. So I'm gonna be working on that and also doing some reading. So that's kind of my plan for today. And then we're gonna go out this afternoon and go to the West Elm store because I want to buy some new bedding. Danielle and I are doing some kind of like home decoration planning. She just bought a house, as I said yesterday, and I obviously have said that I'm moving into a new apartment. I'm gonna be moving in October. So a couple months ago, I had decided that I would start looking at other apartment opportunities, and I looked at all these different apartments throughout New Haven, and I'll insert some clips here of those apartments because I did get video, and I just wasn't really finding anything that I liked as much as my current apartment, and they were also at a much higher price point. But then I found my absolute dream apartment, and it has the most spectacular view in New Haven, in my opinion, and it was something that was actually within my budget. It is a bit of a jump in price from what I'm paying right now, but for me, I wanted to move into a space where I would want to stay for the next 2+ years, and I had thought about potentially moving to New York. All right, well, I got cut off before, but what I was saying was that I originally had budgeted for the possibility of moving to New York when Liam and I were still together, and so I had a little bit more budget to work with, or at least conceptually to work with. The second I walked into this apartment, I fell in love with it. I looked at so many other units. I looked at other units in this building, and this is the one that I was absolutely in love with, but it wasn't available. So I waited months. I constantly texted the agent, and finally I was giving up. I was like, you know what, fine, I'm just gonna re-sign my lease. I'm gonna stay in this apartment. And then I just couldn't stop thinking about it. So I sent the agent one final last text and was like, if it comes up, please let me know. And that morning she called me and said one just came available. So I got my dream apartment. I cannot wait to move in. I have saved quite a bit of money for this move, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm gonna be doing some really great redecoration projects and whatnot. I plan on staying in that apartment for the rest of my time here in New Haven. I will likely need to move when I go ABD, and I'm going to be going and doing research, but I'm not entirely sure what that looks like yet. I'm really excited to move. I move in October, and the apartment is just absolutely stunning. It's everything I could ever want, and I can't wait to show you all. But now I'm sitting here, my camera died, so I've been working for a little while now. I had to update our client document review sheet, which basically shows me and my team all the documents that are awaiting review or that we are awaiting submission. So I have 4 clients at the moment who have sent me documents that I need to review this week. And then I have clients that are onboarding. So things are a little nuts at Accepted right now, but it's all good things. I am actually going to put a cap on the number of full application support clients that I take on this year in order to maintain my sanity, to be honest. But I'm thinking of capping it at either 30 or 40. I'm currently at 20. So if you are looking for full application review support, then get on the calendar early. And I may have some openings as my Oxford and Cambridge clients submit their applications and they are complete by October. So it is very probable that I will have openings later on, but it's a lot easier to get on the calendar early than to try to scramble to get it done later. So I have a lot of clients right now, a little bit more than I was expecting, but I can handle it. At the height of last year, I actually had 45 active clients that I was working with. So I know I can handle it, figuring it out one day at a time, but it's so nice to have a team now. And we are working on getting the client database all set up. We have a little bit more of a system in place, which is really nice. I'm still figuring things out. I have never run my own business like this before. I have had businesses in the past, but not quite to this capacity, obviously. So that is what I'm working on right now. I have to get some documents reviewed, some emails sent out. I have a bunch of brand deals that I need to sign the contracts for and look at the concepts. So busy day, busy week, but it all feels good. I'm really excited. And I also have some reading I need to get done for school. So that's the plan. I'm gonna take you guys along, get some work done, and see what we get up to for the rest of the day.